Hello, welcome back. As you guys know, there's literally Cummins laying everywhere. We got a second gen here, a third gen here, a second gen laying in the front yard, another third gen laying here in the corner, another fourth gen laying right there, and there's probably 5 more Cummins in the backyard. There's 3 Cummins right there on the trailer. I imagine those things all had Cummins inside of them. But in the last video, I talked about wanting to venture off inside of the diesel industry. I want to do stuff so the Duramax world and the Power Stroke world, because usually it's always Cummins. Actually, not usually, it is always Cummins. And I have had one Duramax in the past that I actually loved it, but then when it broke, it broke. And it wasn't just like blow out an injector, it was like blow the whole motor out of it. So anyways, today we have this beautiful 2019 L5P Duramax sitting right here. It's sick, it's all black, it's on high country stocks, Nitto 420Vs, reverse leveled, and we're gonna have some go fast parts to this thing. So let's fire this thing up, pull it up by the garage, and hopefully by the end of this video, this thing is a literal monster for being all stock. So weird being inside of a diesel truck that is as quiet as a gasser with a muffler. But anyways, today we have a couple packages from our boys over at Spelab that should definitely wake up that truck. It'll make it sound a lot better because right now it has this thing on it underneath of it. I don't know what it is. It looks like a rocket ship. If you guys look down here, it's got whatever that is, this big drum. I've never seen one of those things, and it's very quiet. It needs to be loud like all the other trucks on the driveway. So we're gonna get these boxes open. I know we have an exhaust, we have an EGR kit, and a couple other things for it. And hopefully this thing does rolling burnouts at like 40 miles an hour. Cause I guess when you add go fast parts to these trucks, it's like 650 wheel horsepower with an all stock motor. So our friends over at Spelab were nice enough to send us out a couple packages like I was just saying. And this box has, looks like the downpipe. And heat blanket. Oh, this is awesome. Look at that. Beautiful. Just what we need. So that's the downpipe for the truck we're going to be installing on it. They include a heat wrap, the hose clamps for it. That way, you know, the exhaust doesn't burn down the truck when you're doing 150 mile an hour pulls down the highway. Right here we have 2 more packages. I believe these are like the wiring plugs and all the brackets we need to get the EGR off of the truck. We got some hoses, some block off plates, some little fittings, some exhaust gaskets. Looks like a little plug for something. All the hardware and another block off plate. We also have all of the plugs that we need to block everything off that does not need to be there. I don't know why these companies from the factory put all these restrictions on these engines, because it's not really logical. We want our stuff to be loud, fast. So if you guys are seeing this, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, just make your truck out of the box fast. And the big box. So right here we have a full 5-inch exhaust for this truck. And this is like the best part, because this is what's going to make it sound literally like a race truck. And SPE's exhaust systems are literally immaculate. I have them on every single one of my vehicles, minus the big truck, because the big truck, the exhaust decided to want to shoot itself out of the hood. But today we're going to be installing a complete 5-inch exhaust. As you can see, it comes with literally everything that you need to install it. Every pipe, piece, thing you could possibly think of is inside of this box. Look at that. That's literally the size of my face. Compared to the one that's on the truck, that is the size of my nose. Oh my goodness. Usually, like with the Cummins, I can grab a part for it and know exactly where it goes. I don't know where this piece goes on the truck, but we're gonna lay everything out on the table. And hopefully, once we get everything laid out, get a better understanding of where it goes. This is definitely the tailpipe piece that comes out of the back of it, which is going to look so much better than whatever's on it right now. Yes. So from the factory, they give you like this little extender pipe piece to think it has a big exhaust, but then if you look behind it, it's really like a 2.5-inch exhaust. This is a 5-inch exhaust. That's gonna look a lot better coming out of there, and definitely sound a lot better. I've installed probably 20 of these SPE exhaust systems. They fit perfectly, they line up, everything is in the proper location for all the factory hangers, and it's just an amazing exhaust all the way around. The exhaust is out of the box, we have everything laid out on the table, and now we're gonna pull this truck in and start getting all of these factory parts off it because they're not needed. Just got the truck into the garage. It's so nice working in my house and having vehicles that fit inside the garage now because as I complain a lot about the weather, one day it's 5 degrees outside, the next day it's 500 degrees outside. But yeah, we got a Duramax to install all those parts onto, and this thing should be pretty sweet once it's all done. I can't wait to hear how it sounds because whenever I put one of those SP exhausts on one of my vehicles, it changes the whole entire truck. Like, I cannot drive a truck with a stock exhaust on it, so this one needs the 5-inch put on. Dude, you got a little dirty there.
I'm crying too. Blood, sweat, and tears into this freaking truck.
Anyways, you guys are just watching. We started getting some of the parts off the top of the motor, and by we, I mean Ashton, because Brandon gets very sidetracked very easily. But yeah, it's all apart now. We are taking the turbo out of it because from the factory on these trucks, it has like this big, giant can on the back of it. What do you call that thing?
The SCR.
SCR, whatever that is. That doesn't need to be on there. So good thing we have the SPE exhaust for this truck, and that's basically going to eliminate all of that factory nonsense that is not needed on it. The kit also comes with the downpipe and all the pieces for the exhaust, like I was showing you guys at the beginning of the video. We have all the block-off plates for the motor, and now really all we can do is take the turbo out of it really quick. You don't have to take the turbo out, but it's a lot easier if you do take it out. And we're going to pull this out, like I was just saying, get all that nonsense out of there, and then we'll be ready to start installing some of these parts. Now, I'm actually pretty excited because these factory parts have like 10 different size tubes on them, and with the SPE kit, it's a nice one-piece downpipe that goes into the first piece of the exhaust, and all of these other pieces go on past that, and then it should sound like a rocket ship. I mean, right now it has a 5-inch tip or 4-inch tip with like an adapter. It's literally wide open. I really don't know why these people from the factory put all this stuff on vehicles because it always gets ripped off.
Check it out. All right. So all of this, right? All of this for this one block-off plate.
Oh, it's already on.
One block-off plate.
Didn't even know that. So one of the SPE EGR block-off plates are already on the truck, and that's all you got to do. I mean, you got to take all of this factory stuff off of your motor just to put one plate right there. I mean, the plate looks good down there at least.
There's another
and then there is another delete plate
right here.
Right there. Nice powder-coated black. SPE's logo is on it. But we're going to get this turbo pulled out of the truck, get all of the old downpipe and factory exhaust off of it, start putting the new exhaust on it. We'll probably slide the downpipe back into the truck, get the turbo back in the truck, tighten up everything tight to that. That way the exhaust downpipe isn't just hanging down here because it's a very tight squeeze. But we'll get it on there, and yeah, this thing's going to sound literally insane. Kind of excited because I haven't heard Duramax in a long time.
Me too.
It's going to be cool. What do you guys think? Should we bring a Duramax back to the channel? I have been thinking about buying that lime green Duramax I had like 4 years ago back. It's just I don't know if I want to deal with the Duramax problems. I've been here. I've been in the same situation, but my whole cab was off the truck and it was miserable and it was a long weekend. And I put a new motor inside of it and I still broke it. But I want it back because before I sold it, I made it perfect. If I sold it, then I regretted selling it. And for some reason, we bought a second gen. I'll probably do that. I'll buy the Duramax back. I'll drive it for a month, and then next thing you know, I'll be back inside of a Dodge. And yeah, we'll have more than just the Dodges that are in the driveway now. What you guys just watched is we went ahead and got the whole entire engine back together, got all the SPE delete plates on the motor. As you can see right here, there's a plate right there. Beautiful. You can see their name on it. Very nice and clear. Black powder coated aluminum. And down here, there's another plate on top of the manifold you guys can see right there that also blocks off part of the EGR from the factory system. But we are about to start up this truck right now. But first, look at the exhaust. It looks so much better. It actually goes out in the proper location, not straight out the back like a rocket ship. Exhaust fits perfectly, comes with all the hangers, all of the clamps that you need to install it. As you can see down there, it's literally a monster compared to the factory exhaust system. And it looks amazing, and I'm sure it's gonna sound amazing. So we need to test drive this thing because I haven't had a Duramax in forever, and being able to drive one today is gonna be pretty sweet. So, first drive with the Duramax, and this thing literally sounds like a rocket ship now. That's literally insane. So, I can already tell it's gonna have a lot better miles per gallon. Along with the exhaust brake with it, it literally sounds insane. It sounds like a rocket ship. And we definitely need another Duramax on the channel. We're gonna drive around a little bit, make sure everything is all good. This kit went on very easily. It was basic tools and basic knowledge installed. The whole kit, the exhaust fits perfectly. Everything lines up like it should from the factory. You use all your factory hangers. It comes with brand new nice clamps for the whole entire exhaust. And the exhaust, like I was saying, actually goes out the side of the vehicle now, not out the back like an airplane. So we're gonna drive this thing around a little bit, and yeah, we should get a lot better fuel mileage because now it has literally no restrictions on it. There was that big massive canister that I showed you guys on the back of the turbo from the factory. I don't know why they put that on there. So let's see how this thing does. It should be a lot better. All day long, Cummins can tell, but a Duramax, they have like unbeatable power. Damn, I miss it. I'm really tempted to go buy my LLY back. I know it's not as new as this truck. I think that truck was an 05, but it had the 6-speed inside of it, the ZF6. LLY, it had the big turbo injectors, exhaust, the whole 9 yards, tuned, deleted, studded. Basically everything you could want inside of a 6-speed Duramax, and yeah, this is growing on me. And the fuel mileage is literally double. I cannot get over the sound of this thing. So a little backstory on the truck. This truck is a 2019 Chevy Silverado with the L5P inside of it. 6.6 Duramax, of course. It's currently on a 20-inch high country stock with the Nidos 420V. Reverse leveled. We are going to take the side steps off of it because obviously, you know, those are hideous. But these parts were so easy to install, and it's making Duramaxes grow on me again. What do you guys think? Drop a comment below if I should buy another Duramax. I'm really thinking about it. You know, because we have 2nd gen galore, 3rd gen galore, 4th gen galore, flatbed galore, all over the driveway. And I think something different would be pretty cool to build. But like I was saying at the beginning of the video, all of these parts are awesome. So you have 3 block off plates up here. There's one on the manifold. There's one right here on the side of the Y bridge. There's another one down inside there that you guys can't see when the truck is all back together. Has all the block offs you need for the fuel lines, for all of the coolant lines. It comes with the coolant hoses that go from right here to the turbo. The factory block off plug for the return line on the turbo as well. Has the down pipe. You can actually see back there now. Comes with that heat blanket to keep all of the heat off the back of the firewall. Everything went together so smooth. Like, a Duramax is kind of the way to go now. As crazy as I'm saying that, but don't worry, I'm going to keep the Cummins because, you know, you can't beat the sound of a Cummins, the power of a Cummins, the capabilities of a Cummins. End of the day, the Cummins will always be the best. Now, I am saying I want a Duramax, but that does not mean that I don't want a Cummins because, you know, a Duramax would be cool just to drive it for like 3 or 4 days and never drive it again. Or like, no, drive it every weekend. Every other weekend. Every weekend. Because the Cummins, like I was saying, are cool, but at the same time, it needs a change here into the driveway. So again, huge shout out to Spelab for coming through, hooking us up with these awesome products. Like I was saying, this increases the horsepower of your vehicle. It improves your fuel economy and your miles per gallon. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. Everything is very simple to put together. All you need is basic hand tools and basic knowledge, and it's literally all self-explanatory to put all of this stuff on. But with that being said, it is going to end today's video. We have a lot in store for this build. I have a lot in store for upcoming builds. And like I was saying previously, my big truck might be leaving. Now, yeah, we won't talk about that yet. But if you guys are interested inside of any of these products, click the link down in the description below. Use my code, save you guys some money at checkout. And I'll see you guys in the next one.